the document showing up?
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yes, and it's also live.
Okay, so this is pretty much what it's produced so far from all my prompts. So I've uploaded 40, as many volumes of Tantra log as
I mean,
find.
this is all the work is done by AI.
Yeah, this is just prompts. I just put in prompts, and then
You
this
put
is
the
what's-
prompts
Yeah, and
for
this
the
is what's-
purpose of creating the preface for the Yoga Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and it's created like a 9-page preface, but
Mhm.
I haven't gone through it properly and checked it, if that makes sense. This is like straight fresh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But nice informative. The first paragraph is its own cocktail, but where the information is coming, that's what nicely he's putting, no? So a general idea of which text is written where, and we are working on the very foundation of yoga, no? And for the sake of the now situation, we are combining Hatha Yoga, Vigyan Bharat Tantra as a foundational book, and also Patanjali Yoga Sutra, no?
Okay.
3 books. So here you need to understand one, you are also researching on Hinduism. So here in Indian philosophical thought or evolutionary process, like one, we say pluralism, no? A lot of gods and goddesses concept. And then finally, it's coming a little bit more to dualism, two. Subject and object duality or Shiva Shakti duality. And then it's after that it evolves to monism, which will be represented by Vigyan Bharatan.
Yes.
So monism or non-dualism and different kinds of non-dualism. And then beyond non-dual.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the difference between
So here,
Krishna
yes,
Yeah.
our purpose is to systematically improvise. So in systematic improvisations, we can also put it on a hierarchical way. This text is proposing pluralism. So we say, oh, in hierarchy, it is the lowest. Then this text proposing the methodology of dualism. So higher, little bit.
Okay, so
Then monism, non-dualism, no. So yes, so this way there is also hierarchy of methodology in India, and it's also accepted. So Hatha Yoga Pradipika will be in a comparative level, it will be a lower level than Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And they will both, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika is saying thus, yes, it's Hatha Yoga and that is Raja Yoga, but those should be practiced in intermingling way. It's a proposition. So Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Patanjali Yoga Sutras are in harmony in this way or that way, just a little bit hierarchical and methodological difference. But Vigyan Bharat Tantra is coming completely from monism, one God. So philosophically, Vigyan Bharat Tantra may combine, and you can have the prompts comparatively with Kavalya. So monism of Vigyan Bharat Tantra should be philosophically compared with the word Kavalya given by Patanjali, highest state of consciousness, or that's the highest possibility, the jhana. So this too, philosophically there will not come any issue with Hatha Yoga and Patanjali Yoga Sutras and Raja Yoga, not because they are already in harmony. Philosophical difference will come, and that should be, we should not compare Vigyan Bharat Tantra to Hatha Yoga Pradipika anyway. Yes, in philosophical way, because philosophically they are different. But philosophically, we can compare Vigyan Bharatantra to the concept of Kavalya by Maharshi Patanjali. And methodologically, Hatha Yoga, which is techniques it's using, that interpolation we can see in Vigyan Bharatantra. Technically, methodologically. So we should be very clear what we are comparing and to whom to compare and whom to not, categorically.
So philosophically, we still maintain a hierarchy, but methodologically, we are showing the similarity between.
Yeah, methodologically, we are showing the similarity, and also philosophically, we are showing the similarity, but with monism of Vigyan Bharatantra, non-ritualistic monism of Vigyan Bharatantra, and Kavalya of Maharshi Patanjali. These two can be compared, and it's nice to compare and understand intellectually. These three altogether is giving us enough foundation: Sankhya Yoga, Vijnana Tantra, and Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is giving enough foundations for a person to understand and grow to enlightenment or to find its finest potentiality. And this understanding is also needed as the knowledge is becoming global. So a fundamental knowledge of categorically, we should not fight with a pluralistic philosophy, should not fight with monistic philosophy, upper, lower, this, that. It's already categorically defined, accepted. It's more oneness, you are growing towards the oneness, is the more your intelligence is becoming more refined to see the underlying principles behind all. And finally, you end up at one. Or not two, or like almost similar. Nirvana, Kaivalya, Samadhi, maybe Samadhi. So this kind of state. So, yes, now it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. So where does this get? So yeah, I guess it's showing the similarities here between. Oh yeah.
This is, I guess, in a
Yeah.
preface to show a little bit similarity, like Keval Kumbhak, yes.
Kevala. Okay.
And you can compare it to one of the technique of Vigyan Bharotan.
Yeah.
And also you can show this Keval Kumbhak used in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Also, you can see the show this reflection in Patanjali Yoga. And you can.
It's talking about supervenes the state of Bhairava. It says, in this way, the means of Bhairavi, Kundalini Shakti, in the form of cessation of. I remember you mentioning that the cessation of the breath is what we're trying to achieve, essentially. And then supervenes the state of Bhairava. Supervenes. What does supervene? So it's making that comparison between maybe in Hatha Yoga, the rising of the Sushumna, or yeah, the center. It's relating that to.
And here we need to put an important point that Vigyan Bharatantra, you should not go for philosophical, use it for philosophical discussions. No, it should be directly on manual for practical.
Yeah. Yeah, put that in the
methodologically. But I just say, for the sake of a book and for philosophical, we can show that Vigyan Bhairava is coming from proposing monism, in a way, oneness, not different, no complete oneness. So philosophically we can show, otherwise it's all methodological.
True. Yeah, I guess that makes a good point here. in that's
I mean,
translation.
somehow you can also ask AI to compare the state of Parabhairava and a yogi state of Kavalia.
Mm.
Let's see what it says to you. Bhairava and state of Bhairava, state of Parabhairava and state of Kavalia. Then it will take it right. Parabhairava and the state of Kavalia by Patanjali. Or it can take the context by itself. Yeah. Doing something?
It's thinking because it's using.
You put it on the God mode.
Yeah, I put it on the most
Look,
ambitious mode.
we talk about here, and as if this AI is listening, immediately produced. No, I said we will create cyber God, and by the time God mode, they immediately created the God mode, stealing our ideas. This AI is stealing our ideas.
No, because I have it on project mode, so
Hmm.
the project mode helps me. All information is just keeping within the same like ecosystem, so it's
Hmm.
not lost each time. It'll have memory of like what's
Hmm.
being asked. So I thought it was useful. Yeah, because I pay for Claude, this Claude version, so it
Hmm.
gives me more features. Um, and this is like one of the features I can keep memory. And so like anytime if I give it a text to like analyze, I can ask for a summary, and next time it can use that summary to answer the next questions. Let me check. I want to. Yes, you ask questions when you ask give a question.
Thinking too much, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the most things for yeah.
Adoptive thing. Oh, so the way you keep on interacting with it starts to assume the context
Within
in
if
what.
it's within the project, because I have like a project for.
Okay, so it keeps an eye over the projects, what's changing, what's not changing, and how it's changing.
Uh,
I mean, it's adopting to your how you think and what do
yeah.
you want. What do you want?
Uh. Oh my gosh, what happened? Where did my chat go? Did it disappear?
Hmm? You put all these docs.
Yeah, all these documents I put
Okay,
in.
very nice. So we can keep on putting all the documents and one project, whatever we find,
Yeah,
and from this residue, keep on extracting something. Yeah.
yeah. See, like all these is like Tantra. So I uploaded 4 volumes, the first 4 volumes of Tantra Loka that I could find
Mhm.
online. I couldn't find the other ones online,
Mhm.
and so I've just been uploading them. But see, I already reached almost the maximum memory of the project.
Very
So
nice. Very nice.
I might have to create a summary and then
Mm.
upload it into a new project and then go like that. So
And
it's
if you write something, it can go search and go for the context and show it the sloka
yeah,
also.
yeah. So that's good
That's
because
the best thing. Wow,
yeah,
very
yeah.
nice.
Because
For
if I
me,
ask in general, it can't cite, but with this, they can actually give reference, like in this text, like
mm,
they're actually at the end, like it gives more direct references when I upload the text like that. See, like Rastogi, page 12, he'll give the quote.
yeah, Rastogi
Yeah,
page 12. Okay, giving
on this
references. Yeah,
paper. Yeah,
nice.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Because if I was to go have to read all of that, it would take me a long time. It would take
Mm.
me a long time and then create it. It would
No,
take
be
me.
precise. No, it's not the time to be
Yeah,
voluminous with the information, but to
yeah,
develop a strategy to extract what
yes,
exactly what we need and what we want.
yeah.
So we should be very precise with our commands, what we want, not suggested
Yeah.
by AI.
This might be a good way. Like it might produce something, then I can read through it and then show it to you,
Yeah,
and then we
like this
can give
question I
comments. Yeah,
asked, no, this question, the compare to monism with state of Cavalry of Patanjali,
yeah,
just for the
yeah.
sake of philosophical things, just to see how it compares and what it brings out.
Should I
So
ask?
I and explore, yeah, compare, describe, analyze this way, no?
Compare. Yeah, I was asking the.
Illuminate. So it will try to find different ways in the same topic. One
Mm,
analyze, one describe, one illuminate, no? One throw light. So you can see what is doing or repeating or doing something different or different commands.
describe by sutras and.
Elaborate, no? Elaborate, enumerate. So it all different commands, different
Mm,
functions. So you to just try to see which is interesting for you.
okay.
Comparing for sure we need.
Yeah, elaborate, illuminate, discuss.
Yeah, comparative analysis for
It,
sure we
yeah.
need.
It kind of like also adapts, from what I understand, it adapts to my like how I ask it questions. It kind of, yeah, like it starts
Yeah,
how I
it's
just.
adapted to actually they are developing neuroplasticity. So the
Yeah.
way your neurons connecting one word to another, how you are asking questions, no?
Yes.
And coming back to the same. So they are saying a questioning answering pattern emerging. So
Mm,
that pattern AI is reading to adopt to what exactly to personalize. So
mm,
to going towards a personalized robot. So tomorrow, all this work you have done, next time you give a project, just give a name or copy these patterns, no?
mm,
And it will do the all the work what you have done in one command.
yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. From what I understand, it's yeah very useful, but obviously it needs human input because it doesn't have any actual real experience of what's happening. It's just going by text. But for that reason, I think it can. That's why like biographical texts are really helpful for it. Like if someone's speaking from like first perspective about their
Mm,
experiences, whereas like academic text, it just makes it more of a scholar.
mm,
But it even says, yeah, when I was asking not about this topic, but certain other topics, is saying it's better for you to give me like more journal or direct the first person accounts to help me uh, yeah get a better understanding because I already have like the wealth of philosophy. You know, they can already talk in a philosophical academic way, but doesn't have that direct experience like context. So yeah, there's are there any books like that that were published by Swami Lakshman Drew talking about his experiences? I think you referred to some before, Krishna D. You said when you're reading some of his books and he's talking about his experiences, you could relate to it. Do you think any of that would be useful in this
yeah,
situation?
I think in this context, you if you have find if you can find the what he has written by his hands, no? So
Mm,
poetry is written by his own hands. So in that collection, we might find
okay.
if it helps, if somehow like books, he has also one book is written by handwriting, his handwriting. So this poetry is some in their handwriting, not a printed text. So I saw it in handwriting.
Okay.
Yeah, if it can help this way, it will be very helpful.
Yeah, because it can speak academically and scholarly forever and ever and keep citing, but it lacks in that
So,
way.
like if you ask them to create a PDF or collection of puts the all that which he has written by hands at one place. Will be amazing.
Okay.
It will be a different way of authenticity.
Yeah. The only issue is they have copyright
No, I
copyrights.
don't think so. In electronic media, you can have copyright for this kind of research work. We are not doing anything
No,
monetary
no,
benefit or
no.
anything.
As in the Claude, when I ask it something to extract from a text, it will sometimes refuse if it's like a book being sold or something online. So I have to like go download it, then upload it.
We
Then
need to have access with libraries like Britannica or England, one library access
mm,
where all the books are there, and for research purpose, it
yeah,
can be accessible. There must be in global scenario somewhere. Some
yeah,
library is giving access, and that's
yeah,
one access is enough.
yeah.
And if any AI can go online and immediately can go to the library.
Yeah, I actually signed up for the university I graduated from to get access to the library.
Yeah,
So
so better to
yeah,
go through the libraries.
yeah. So I can just
Or
download like all the papers to related, even like neuroscience papers, nature, just download, put in, and just same information like extraction like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just waiting to get access. I've applied for it.
Oh, this is the use of technology. Otherwise, we will have 100 years
Yeah.
to research.
And yeah, 100 lifetimes, 100 years.
Yeah, 100
Yeah,
lifetime.
own
In
opinion.
visiting libraries, taking books, looking for the references.
Yeah.
I,
But yeah, but yeah, I guess yeah, this is probably maybe a good start.
yeah, I
Just
think only one plugin to one library.
yeah,
England has for sure. Britannica also might be having. There must be an archive where all the books should be. Indian also library should be. They should
yeah,
have free plugins.
yeah. I know my university has it'll have all like the science ones, but
Mm.
and some psychology ones, but I'm not sure how much if this is considered theology to them, like what papers they'll have related to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm not sure how. Yeah,
I
some
mean,
of the
just look for like this to have sources if it
yeah,
can AI can help to just scroll to any library which we
yeah.
want.
Yeah, I think Rastogi ji he uploads everything online for free access. Like from what I saw.
Rastoguji is best. He has done a lot of work by himself.
Yeah, I saw when I looked up his papers, it
So
just is
better to take his reference,
yeah,
and his
easy.
reference will be easy to find. And through him, he is giving reference to something else there you can also find.
Mm, yeah,
So he will be always giving you references from Tantra Loka, from this, from Avina Gupta, from here, from there.
yeah. So yeah, no, it's
I
probably
think that Delhi University should also keep all these books.
will they give me access if Hassan Hussein if I ask for yeah, so like what are you trying to access?
I don't think so that India is so communal that it won't give you access just by the name. I should
Yeah,
try to sign it up and sign it up as a student from somewhere.
yeah, maybe I'll check. Yeah, but yeah, we're pretty lucky in this age. We can do this. We can just extract. I can just upload, extract, just read
They
through.
have rich library in Jammu. I don't know if Ishwar Ashram Trust has put all these things in electronic library for advanced studies because this also Institute of Advanced Studies they have in
Mm,
Kashmir Shaivism. So they have to have a library and all this um,
mm. Maybe
original.
I'll contact them. Maybe give email or call or something and see if it's possible to access any of like the online
If there
resources.
is a library, electronic library, and if the all work of Swami Lakshmanju is there in
Mm,
electronic media for research, because
yeah.
if there is an advanced study institute, you have to have it
Mm.
for the students to access. Yeah, you can ask, write a letter to IIT Delhi. or Jammu,
Yeah.
email.
Yeah.
Particularly handwritten.
Mm.
If we want any experiential, then this is the most authentic text it will be.
Mm.
For methodology and its fruit, the techniques and its fruits, the result. So this will be the most authentic.
Mm. Mm. But yeah, I guess I'll keep at that. Um, I guess yeah. Do we? How far? After preface introduction, then start like the body and stuff. The body of the paper. Mm, I guess we'll understand. We'll keep like I'll keep like updating more
Yeah,
information,
yeah, yeah.
getting
Slowly,
through,
slowly refine,
updating,
refine,
updating,
refine, refine.
updating, and then once we're happy, we'll move on to the next part. Move to the next part. Yeah. Yeah.
I can see myself also videos. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe because I'm sharing my screen. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was confusing, I think.
You cut your beard?
Yeah, a little bit. They cut it. My family likes it much more. They're like, you don't look. Someone told me you look less like a terrorist. That's what they told me. They said straight up, you look less like a terrorist. You look like a terrorist. I'm like, okay.
You look like a warriors, no Greek warriors before in ancient. You just need a spear and sword.
I think someone said that to me in the Haramshala. I was
Mm,
walking. One of my taxi driver. He's like,
mm,
you look like a soldier sadhu. You're doing chanting. And you're just looking down, big beard. You
mm.
look like a soldier sadhu. Like, warrior sadhu. Like, what?
Soldier Sadhu.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we sum up for next time we go concrete
Yeah.
exactly what we want, and let's see. You bring out a point of view. Here
Yeah.
we need to put a hierarchical point of view. So also give a note to as a sadhana point of view of difficulty and complexity.
Yeah.
Give the order. What order you will put
Yes. So
these books
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I didn't give any
in
prompts like
methodological point of view, in the
yeah,
complexity point of view,
yeah,
or philosophical complexity and simplicity. This is the scale, simplicity to complexity,
mm,
or yeah, or easiness to hardness of labor
mm,
difficulties. So, or the population popularity of which practices are most popular in the
mm,
masses, which they are adopting to it. So,
mm,
according to that, this way, this AI will be useful to us.
mm. And yeah, I guess I didn't do it. I haven't really done it, but it's probably worth also mentioning in some way about the like what the scientific community, how far they've gotten with its understanding, and if they've measured anything in like neuroscience and stuff like that, how it relates to this. Just is it worth mentioning that stuff at this point, or is it better to just keep it?
Yeah, you can use it, but
Yeah.
neuroscience cannot use our spiritual anatomy.
Mm, yeah.
In Kundalini process,
Speaking language.
yeah, you
Yeah.
cannot, because
Yeah.
neuroscience will go with the signals here,
Yeah.
and spiritual anatomy, neuroscience, of all the nerves which are emanating from navel center and going around, yes, they have a similarity,
mm,
like parallel existence, but two dimensions, no different way. So it might be the if you focus on navel chakra and your digestive system may become good, or some endocrine organs becomes better, a different way. But neuroscience will not be able to use it. Like it cannot use in any way computerized programming and codings. This way it cannot be used
mm.
unless we have quantum computers which can go for the parallel existence
Okay.
and
I,
combine this spiritual neuroscience to spiritual anatomy. No? That's a faraway dream.
I've seen a couple papers comparing the effects of meditation on brain structure. I've seen those ones.
Yeah,
Just
that can be done. Like
yeah,
you can study the effects of meditation techniques
yeah,
over neurons. That
yeah,
is different. But
mm,
neuroscience of comparatively of neuroscience of spiritual yogic neuroscience, the way
mm,
we design the name it, the different nerves. Or you can say acupressure. No, acupressure still follows the nerve system.
mm,
But spiritual anatomy not. Like Kundalini system is following differently.
mm,
So we cannot have, but the effect of meditation benefit, and that way you can easily. Like if you can take a technique of monism applied, a technique of hatha yoga applied, and a technique of Vijnana Tantra is applied,
mm.
and they result on
Yes.
neurons. That
Mm,
this way you can
mm,
methodology
mm,
methods effects of meditation. That's a lot of research there. We are saying everybody accepting that this is all accepted truth, that effects of meditation on neurons is pacifying, it's relaxing, it's yeah, sometimes extrasensory perceptions appearing,
mm,
but some different way informations are being processed by neurons in different states of consciousness. That's all is all been studied. In this way, we can say, oh, this technique. That's why this technique will work to fix your glucose level. No?
mm.
This is how we are going. Is does affecting the neurons with meditation techniques, awareness applied. So we say, oh, this technique will decrease your glucose level. This will increase it. This will decrease the blood pressure. This will increase the blood pressure.
Mm,
This is the way we are improvising, no? Wellness on this knowledge. It does affecting how this, to whom, how, in which situation it will affect. It's a broad study because this science is not only objective, you cannot put, it's also subjective. So it's
mm,
not only a science, it's also art of using this science,
mm,
affecting the benefit.
mm.
Like you can also study same way. If you study the whole system of namaz,
Yeah.
looking here all this ritualistic way, you can study very easily that it's affecting neurons.
Mm.
It's bringing peace. It's bringing joy. Otherwise, nobody will repeat it.
Yeah.
Psychologically, you can't repeat an
Mm,
action which you are not enjoying. Some way, it's
mm,
giving you reward,
mm,
peace, energy, joy, bliss, love. It's affecting them.
mm,
It's a,
mm,
it's a meditation technique
mm.
based on mudras, soft,
Yeah.
very soft, not applying muscle force, but mudras,
Mm,
science of mudras. Softer you are, higher you can channel.
mm,
Softer the muscles, softer the neurons, more relaxed the neurons, higher energy it can channel.
mm.
Samudra based. You can also study astrologically, you can objectively, you can study any ritualistic pattern which people are following. It's a technique.
Mm.
It's rewarding.
Yeah, I think some of the namas techniques is there's um asanas that is exact same.
Yeah, if
Like
you see it
yeah,
objectively, you can say neuroscience.
yeah,
This is Shashank Asana, it will calm down
yeah,
your anger. This Bhairavi Mudra, looking at the center of the between two legs, between your eyes, looking at the nothing.
yeah,
Again, Bhaira Tantra technique.
mm,
You see, one of the technique. So each one you are doing, this is spondylitis fixing. If you fully relax and you're releasing all the tensions of your neck, this is a pure signs of parasympathetic and isolated and coordinated movements of neurons. So if you do isolated movements of neurons, you will automatically you will relax and all your worries will be fall down and you will release the tension. So objectively, you can look to any technique. This is the pranayama technique, art of living. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. So if you
mm,
do this technique, you will have the reward. Reward is always in the change of neurons behavior.
mm,
Mind. And
yeah,
mind, this is happening in mind, but we can measure in the behavior of neurons
mm,
before and after. Objectively, you can study any technique, hatha yoga techniques or any technique people are repeating. It must be rewarding.
mm,
So this reward we can. This is same way you can study any technique of this Vigyan Tantra or this hatha yoga and Raj yoga. How it is rewarding.
mm.
Or is it not reward harmful? Right and wrong. If you're doing something, there is right and wrong. No? That you should do namaz this way, not that way. This is wrong. This is right. So if you're doing something, always it's right and wrong. Two patterns emerging. So if you're doing yoga, you will do two ways, either right or wrong. If you're doing asana, if you do right way, rewarding, wrong way, punishing. So you must, if you're doing something, we should do right way. And the criteria must be evolved, what is right, what is wrong, before doing. So this way science is going. It's only studying what is rewarding.
yeah. What can be measured?
Yeah.
Like yeah, if something can be like if 2000 like 4000 years ago when someone's meditating, they're like, oh, it's useless. We can't measure. Because no way to measure the brain. Then like there's no proof that it works. But now they have like MRI scan. They can oh yeah, it's changing. There's some
Yeah.
signal
So
changing with
mind we
proof.
can't see. Slowly they will evolve. We can have evolved. Takes time, but to map the mind. But we have the parallel mind to parallel. We have neurons, their behaviors, connections, electric discharge, a pattern emerging. And each pattern means this pattern means this pattern means this electric flow pattern means. This is how computer is learning neuroscience. So methodology is that we want control over creating, maintaining, and destroying any patterns. This is yoga. In a way, you can also put this way. Learning controlling behaviors. So meditation techniques gives you power to create, sustain, and destroy
Any patterns.
any pattern of the mind, to bring any changes in the mind, to create any function, to create any algorithm, whatsoever it ego desires. So in yoga, yogi keeps mind under control of the ego. And whatever ego desires, mind has to change for that. So in this way, we can study a neuroscience. And in this way, we can also study the Cavalier and analytical approach to Cavalier. And we can have an AI, blueprint of an AI. Moving towards Cavalier. This AI is also directing, moving towards the Cavalier, monism. So now it is optional. 1 million, ask 1 question and 100 answers. It will be moving towards monism. 1 answer exact. This is it.
Yeah, it was, even though okay, it doesn't have a soul, but when I was asking, because there's parts of Tantra Loka when I was first, I didn't understand, and I was asking questions, and it helped me understand it much better. And even like some issues, yeah, it helped me understand because I was just reframing it in different ways. Because the base of how I was asking questions, it was adapting the knowledge to yeah my vocabulary or my level of understanding, and it was like much yeah it was like very useful, very useful. Like I feel like yeah, I was talking about the 12 kalis, the 12 kalis, like the symbolism of like a consciousness arise, go,
Yeah, you can study
experience,
the
come
12.
back, destroy, and then different. I was like, 'cause I didn't understand it when I first reading it, but then explained it.
It's very simple.
Yeah,
You can say that
yeah,
if you are consuming something, like
mm,
suppose you are eating a mango, drinking a water. So this is the object is going inside. No? You are eating it.
mm,
After eating, it's digested, fully done. Then it's being processing, going into the memories processing. It's becoming the part of the subject. Object becoming the part of the
mm.
subject. And this knowledge appearing, and then the final. So we divide 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3 divisions there.
Yeah, four, yeah.
Yeah, subject, object. And so the last one is the subject knowledge, the soul. You are moving towards soul from
Yeah.
object to matter. And if you see in the time, then the time is divided into 12 categories. So you
Mm,
are living the life, but you are living into that dimension of life, time. So
mm,
each one is living in different dimension of time. Though chronologically, this is the same date and time. This is conventional time, functional time.
mm,
But actually, you can divide the whole humanity in 12 parts of intensity of experience, the time, and the power of creation.
mm,
And the last one, which is the 12th one, is the one same like, no? One under which everything is happening. The
mm,
subtlest one, holding all 11. And inside the all 11, same concept comes of Sankhya.
mm.
Subtlest is holding the gross, and it is also inside and it is also outside. Same like Akasha. So this is the nice division of time,
Yeah.
intensity, dimensions of time. So we are
Mm,
dividing time in 12 dimensions. And that which is being decided in 12th dimension is manifesting in the first.
mm.
So, and you will find different upasaks, like different sadhaks of, they have different kalis. I this kali, I this kali, and this kali. Means their awareness level is to that level. They are practicing into that. Someone is Bakri, someone is Madhyama, someone is Pashyanti, and someone is in Para.
Mm.
So if someone is saying that my deity is Shamshan Kali, means he is the last, from where the time is originating, he is meditating there. Somebody is saying, my deity is Raktakali. So he is on the second. So his awareness is when something, he is taking it inside. Just it's going to go inside. So he can hold the awareness like eating the food, and the moment the food is taking in, swallowed the water, taking something in. So he is on just on the second level of transformation. So that's how the different sadhakas take the awareness level. Like somebody, like you eat, you drink a cup of coffee. Then coffee, so you either you keep awareness in the process while you are drinking and you are aware, or you drink and after the drink you keep the awareness in madhyama. Now what will happen? A satisfaction will arise. The whole experience will be deposited into a memory, sanskara. Ego will arise, determine whether I will drink coffee again or not. Raga dvesa will come, processing. An
Yeah.
act is becoming a sanskara, going into
Yeah.
the process. So you say, oh, my deity is Bhadrakali. I am into this unit. So this way, you can recognize India had a tradition, a system of Shakti sadhakas, and one who is meditating on time. So according to that, they can say, oh, my deity is this, my deity is this. So you can easily recognize and understand just by the saying the name of the deity, what you are doing and what kind of sadhana you are, and where you are keeping your awareness, from where you are holding the time, in which dimension, how subtle is your awareness, how much you are awake, how much you are enlightened. So this is an Indian tradition, a custom developed, the sadhakas of Kali.
Okay. I remember one point they were making in the description of the being aware of those different processes is the yogi as the experience of an object comes back to the subject, his awareness prevents samskara from being formed. So, or like karma from being formed from whatever the experience of that object. What what prevents him from the karma being formed? Is it to see how, by being aware of how the object is being brought back, you are free from that leaving any impressions or unconscious attachment towards it? Is that what it is?
Impressions, it's not. Karma is formed when your state of equilibrium is disturbed.
Okay.
So, is aversion or attraction? Two
Right.
ways. So, this we say karma. So, either you are creating good karma, then aversion will be increasing, or attraction will be increasing. So, but you do neither.
Right.
Neither. You have to neither go this, neither go that. Then it's devoid of karma. Otherwise, karma is created. Good or bad.
So that's what they're describing as you remain neutral through the experience. There's no reaction, so there's no karma, essentially. Like what they teach in Vipassana. Going
Yeah,
to
same.
Vipassana.
Like
Yes.
if you are
Yeah.
not allowing your energy, this is
Yeah.
Vipassana is also Shakti
Yeah.
Prakriya. You are containing all energy inside, not allowing it to flow to the objects at all.
Yes.
You are keeping all energy inside. It's the same way you are sitting and being undisturbed, you are allowing this
Yeah.
process, the refining process. Slowly, slowly, this awareness starts to refine your energy.
So methodologically, can Vipassana be considered like tantra, like within vegan Bharat Tantra? Can it just be,
Yeah,
yeah,
one of the techniques. Vipassana means a special way of
mm,
looking.
yes,
So if you go to the Vigyan Bharatantra, you find 8 way of looking at the breath. 8 particular. So 8 ways, and you will find, oh, Vipassana may be some of the way,
mm,
or maybe inclusive 2, 3 ways. So that's the similarity to study. We are not bringing Buddhism into this our yoga
yeah,
foundation, but we are bringing Vigyan Bharatantra an 8 point of view that's looking at the breath. And if you find you have done Vipassana, and if you find any similarity, you can relate to that.
mm. I do see some similarity when I do Bhairavi Mudra.
Mm-hmm.
That sometimes like, to me, it's what I was being taught in Vipassana, but just more. Before it was like scanning up, down, but this is like
Mm-hmm.
everything. Just,
Mm.
that's that's.
But
I
if
feel
you go
like,
everything, it's Tantra, it's
yeah,
inclusive way of meditations.
mm,
Once you, because it's a Vipassana is analytical,
yeah.
not
So,
everything, nothing.
yeah, yeah. It's
So
going
once you
50.
do everything, then
Yeah.
you entered in Vigyan Bharatantra.
Mm. Okay, so I understand the difference now. Yeah, not difference methodologically, but yeah, how people can see it differently. Yeah.
You know, once you start to grow your mind in being inclusive about, like
Mm,
here, so I'm sitting here and somebody beating the drum on the road.
mm,
2 ways to deal with it, to be at peace with myself. Either I cut myself off completely and make this act exclusive of me. I am not affected and I'm doing my work. So if somebody beating the drum or honking the horn, whatever is doing, I exclude it from my being. This is not part of me. And I am focusing on my work doing. This is analytical
mm,
approach, Vipassana. But if I say I'm sitting and somebody, I say it's a part, it's inclusive of me, it's a happening part of my body. And I accept it. I can still do my work. I'm not being disturbed by it. But the approach is different. One we say yogic analytical approach, and one will be tantric approach.
mm,
You make it the part of your life. You accepted it as a part of your being, as a part of your body, becoming inclusive about it. So this way, if you keep on increasing your body and keep on including the whole planet into your being, the whole living, non-living, everything, then to whom you will have enmity.
mm,
If you become inclusive about it, you lost. Any emotion, you are one. So in that, this is inclusive way. An analytical way, you keep on creating a gap. I'm not this, so I'm not part of this whole world. And whatever happens in this world, I'm not affected by.
mm,
Even though I remain alive and whole planet disappears, nothing remains. Even to that extreme of imagination, I am peaceful, joyous. Nothing is disturbed.
mm,
And I'm alive, and all the chaos is happening in this planet, and this is all part of me. I'm playing a role. I'm also not disturbed. Disturbance is in the middle. If you be one-sided, one is inclusive way, one is analytical, exclusive. So Kaivalya, Nirvana, Moksha, all exclusive way.
mm.
Jivan Mukti, inclusive way. Shakti Prakriya. Tantra is inclusive way. It doesn't deny any. That also has given abrupt freedom to India. Nobody is, all bizarre actions are accepted at the name of sadhana. Nobody interferes. So this is a completely different topic you bring, but it's nice your topic from
Yes. Yeah.
your research point of view. It's not to do with Yoga Foundation, but your
Yeah.
study of Indian realism is a nice point of view to look this way. You know, the culture of India, the
Yeah.
evolutionary culture of methodological culture, and sometimes it's really cynical, appears to be very cynical. How it is evolved, if you keep this point of view, you might understand it.
Hmm.
There's such bizarre methodology appearing. And also always see that it's a pluralistic, non-dualistic, dualistic, monistic, philosophical. This act belongs to which category of sadhakas? This rituals belongs to which kind of thinking? So you will have proper understanding of Indian understanding, like rituals or methodology practiced. And in Shakt way, on time, you will find 12 kinds of sadhakas. Their deities will be different. It shows their um, awareness level, where they are meditating, which how minutely they can hold the time, and how subtle. Subtlest is the 12, which is holding all into one. Like time is one. No? We divide to understand it, to comprehend it. Time is one. That is the 12th. And under this one is all 12. So anything we divide just for the sake of understanding. So see you next Saturday. Do some research work on AI. Let's see.
Yeah.
Find out a source. Yeah, nice to keep the sources, plugin sources, and an AI which can actively go online in
Yeah.
real time. In real time. So we can, in 1 hour, we can complete our work.
Yeah. It's very
If it
useful.
is going in real time, then 1 hour will be enough to create. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Note it down for the
Yeah.
preparation for the next. So let's
Yeah.
see how much technically we can be supported and how much you can afford to use it.
Yeah.
Have you used the God mode?
Which one's the God? Is it just
I don't know. I was watching this advertisement coming. Do you know this? Have you used this website? Do you know the God mode? It can do a miracle for you.
No, I haven't seen all that. I don't know what God was.
I just keep on watching ads.
Ah, true. No. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's still limited. I'm just gonna keep uploading, iterating, bring it, having us putting input,
Anyway,
re-uploading.
yeah, nice to build our own personal archive library,
Yeah,
reference library. Once we had, we can create references anytime.
yeah,
So, and it's electronic version. Even if you have 1,000 books, you can have it.
yes.